Do you recognize these bright blue flowers? Butterflies and bees love them. Native to Texas, people have always enjoyed them. The Comanche people wrote legends about these flowers, and early settlers collected their seeds and planted them everywhere because of their beauty. Maybe you've seen them growing in pastures or alongside the road in spring. They're called bluebonnets, and they are the Texas state flower. How does a bluebonnet grow from a seed into a flower? And how do bluebonnets keep growing year after year after year? Like most plants, a bluebonnet starts as a seed, and just about everything the plant needs to start its life is packed into this tiny little seed pod. The seed will grow into a plant, which will produce flowers, and more seeds, which will grow into new plants. This process is called a life cycle, and it happens over and over again. Let's take a closer look at the bluebonnet plant life cycle. When water is added to a seed, roots begin to grow out of the seed and down into the soil. The rest of the seed grows up towards the sunlight. Once the seed reaches the top of the soil, the seed opens and the seedling continues to develop. A stem forms, providing support for the plant. Then leaves form, which help the plant take in more sunlight so that it can grow even bigger. All the while, the roots continue to grow beneath the soil, taking in nutrients and water that the plant needs. Bluebonnets have a huge root system, which grows and develops over the winter months so that the flowers will be ready to bloom in the spring. When the temperatures get warm enough, the bluebonnet flowers open. A single bloom forms at the end of the stem. Each bloom eventually forms into about 50 small blue flowers, which open from the bottom first. Flowers are not just pretty to look at, they're also the seed-making parts of the plant. Bees and butterflies love these flowers, for food that is. The insects feed on the sweet liquid nectar that forms deep inside the flowers. They also eat the grains of pollen flowers produce. Pollen sticks to the bodies of the insects. Some of the pollen rubs off on other bluebonnets as the insects move from flower to flower. The flowers need the pollen to make seeds, which will grow into new plants. For some plants, part of the flower develops into the fruit of the plant, like strawberries, pumpkins, and zucchinis. The fruit of bluebonnets may look a little different from fruits you're familiar with, as the flowers turn into seed pods. These can then be planted in the ground, and the whole plant life cycle can start all over again. And this is why we see bluebonnet flowers.